Servant leadership is a servant first. It begins with a natural feeling that one wants to serve. Then the choice brings one to aspire to lead. The person is different from the one who is a leader first. The characteristics of a servant leader is the desire to serve, listener, understanding, acceptance, and empathy, foresight, awareness, perception, persuasion, conceptualization, self-healing, and rebuilding the community. Servant leadership is to initiate action, have a set of goals, good communicators, and are able to withdraw and reorient themselves, are dependable, trusted, creative, initiative, and situational. I believe that servant leadership is leading how God would want us to lead others. So he led us, so our job is to lead others just like he would lead us. To be selfless, forgiving, loving, and to help others gain knowledge of his will. The company I chose was 27 Maple Farms here in Lincoln, Missouri. They help addicts and other people on parole stand on their feet. The farm offers a place to stay, a job, an opportunity to learn new skills in order to gain new knowledge so that when they go in the real world, they are able to have that experience to try and get other jobs. This farm also holds Alcohol Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous meetings and church sessions so that they get the Word of God and they get a chance to do things for their sobriety. I chose it because it is also part of my 12-step program. For those of you who don't know, that I am also a recovering addict. After a certain amount of time in your recovery, you have to start reaching out and giving back to that same community. So this was perfect timing for this class and for also my 12-step. I learned that I am very caring and very open-minded throughout this whole experience. I was a go-getter. I was really willing to do whatever they asked me to. I didn't care how bad these people's pasts were. I just felt like I needed to help them and needed to give them that push to continue to go on with their recovery. I learned that everyone messes up and everyone is human. I impacted them by leading by example. I shared my story throughout this whole experience and they saw how I was now, and it impacted a lot of them to keep going and take their sobriety more seriously. It also showed me that God really does care because he gave all these people second chances, including me, and it was up to us to continue to move forward in a positive direction. The experience helped me by looking at myself and everyone as humans who make mistakes and not to be hard on them and moving forward. My other followers that end up following me, I cannot be hard on them because God was not hard on us when we messed up. And the changes are currently being made. Sharing experiences with others was something that I need to continue to apply to life today because there is always somebody that gets inspired to keep moving forward because sometimes people get stuck in that moment like, man, how could I ever get past this moment? But by you yourself as a servant leader sharing your experience, that helps push other people forward and lets them know that, yeah, there is a future for me. I just can't see it right now. How can you get involved with this organization? There's second chance farms everywhere. I know I said that I'm in Missouri right now, but there are some in Illinois. They're just out in the middle of nowhere. You'll just have to search for them. During this whole time, I had planned to get a lot of things done and helped build for this company and for these people, but it rained most of the time, as you guys could see throughout the photo. The girl that you see in the photo is my sister. She helps out with us just because she needed to do something for school, and that gentleman right there is the owner actually of this farm. So those two were the only two I was able to record in this due to the fact of the anonymity, because in the whole Narcotics and Alcoholics Anonymous, it's anonymous, so no, I could not record other people working. I plan on staying here another week after this video was posted due to like all of the weather and it raining. Those pile of bricks that you guys saw earlier in the movie was something that was getting ready to be built, but we had to, of course, stop. I also learned how to drive a zero turn, which is a big, huge mower, and I mowed for 15 hours for these people. And this fence that we're building right now took us about 5 days due to the rain because the concrete couldn't set, and it was just kind of a struggle. So I was kind of bummed out how this all turned out. I was hoping to make this fantastic video. The house that you saw in the beginning, my sister and I had worked with them since January, so this is an ongoing project that I've been doing. The house now that you're seeing in the video is how the house looks now compared to how it did at the very first of the video. This is one of the living quarters that's on the farm that they had just bought out from another person. They needed more room for their workers to be able to stay. So the video at the very beginning is what this house looked like before, and this is what it looks like currently. So it's been taking a few months. So this is something that I've been working on since January all the way up until now. So it was a really great experience. I've learned a lot about building and electrician work and flooring. Like, we laid everything you see in this house, I literally helped with every little bit of it. And so it was a great experience.